Hey, hey, not man here, alive, I think. I'm gonna test things around, make sure these things are coming up. Let's play this for a little bit.
Hey, this is Name, and this is my nephew. Hey, man.
All right, so that's good. I hear it, but doesn't mean my YouTube is hearing it. So I'm gonna go to YouTube. Current content live. Did it come up? Did it come up? Yep, it's up. Okay. Let's go to let's go to link. I'll put it right here. Live. Did it come up? Did it come up? Yep, it's up. Okay. Let's go to come on loud. Let's go to link. I'll put it right here. Live. Did it come up? Did it come up? Yep, it's up. Okay. Let's go to. I'll go ahead and turn that down. Turn it off. Well, it looks like it's working. All right. All right. I'll go ahead. Let me go ahead and turn that off so it don't fool me into thinking that there's actually turn that off. There you go. Should be. All right. Okay. Everything tested out. So I haven't decided what I'm going to draw yet. Me and my nephew decided to have a little debate. She want to start a. She want to. He want to. My nephew. I'm calling. I'm going to call him. Hey man. And Hey man and Nah man is having a little debate. You know who is right, Captain America or Iron Man? You think I ought to draw Captain America and Iron Man? Iron Man is really hard to draw. Uh, all the mechanical stuff. Anyway, we'll see about that. Um, and so yeah, he 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 wanted to defend Iron Man. So I got nothing. I got Captain America to defend who is right, and that's what we're discussing. Um, so I'm gonna go let that play out. Let's see what I want to draw. Let me go ahead and decide what I want to draw first. So, what do I want to draw? What do I want to draw? Okay. What do I want to draw? Quite new. Right. Let's see. That's my reference area. Here, I'm gonna choose what I'm gonna choose. Avengers. Oh, okay, that's good. So I'll look for Avengers Sokovia Accords. That's what he wants to talk about. Sokovia Accords. Images. Mhm. Let's see. Uh, Here are some of the images available. Mm, What I want to draw? What do I want to draw? Mm, want something. With a lot of action. Oh, I remember that. That was so really tough fight, wasn't it? As I was debating with him, I was actually for Iron Man. Reason I was for Iron Man because he got betrayed, right? By Captain America. He sided with the Bucky, but after then he and I got arguing about why Iron Man. He was arguing why Iron Man's right and how uh, he was talking about how Iron Man created Ultron and all that stuff, and Iron Man always trying to save the world. And I'm going, you know what? Iron Man messed up a lot more than Captain America did. I mean, creating the Ultron was a huge mistake. Iron Man, and then he and I go, yeah. So I was arguing for Captain America and became a Captain America defender, even though I didn't start out that way. So I guess it's my great debating skill that my nephew won't recognize. He thought he won and I thought I won, so we let's see. Mm, I, don't- I don't know. I don't know. They kill off quick speed for nothing. Uh, no, that's something I noticed about American entertainment on these superheroes. They gotta. The only way they know how to create a drama is by, oh, we're gonna kill one of these, not so unpopular hero. I'm gonna kill that person. Oh, isn't it realistic that he's that even B guy or C guy is dead? Like in Star Trek, all those ensign with the yellow shirt or was it the red shirt? Anyway, whenever ensign goes out there and you never seen these two before, and when they go to a transporter, he's not coming back to that transporter, you because you gotta have one guy die. You gotta have one guy die, and it's that guy you never saw before. It's like that tells you how greedy this drama is. I don't know. I thought it was cheap. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I remind them Captain America was a he was proven worthy by the hammer. You know, Cap was right. I mean, Cap was right, and I said, "Hey, look, Captain America. I mean, he already proven that he has higher moral than anybody in the room. I mean, Thor. I mean, he's God, so he tried to tell me, God, he's from different planet, so he doesn't count. And I told him Hulk doesn't count because Hulk doesn't know. He cannot decide one way or the other. He could only choose. You know, Hulk only can go by his instinct, and the goodness in him choose Captain America. So, uh, and Iron Man, he made a several mistake. I mean, first of all, if you made a Ultron, if you made an Ultron that almost destroyed the whole world, you know, if you made such a huge mistake where so many people died, and that's in your bloody hand, you don't make another decision like that. You don't get to make another big decision. I'm sorry. You don't get. You already proven that you make a wrong decision, so you don't make another decision like that, right? Anyway, and on Captain America's side, you had Captain America, Thor, Hulk. You know, who else was on his side? Uh, I don't. Do you guys remember who was on whose? I don't remember who was on whose side. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start on my sketch, and I'm gonna go ahead and play the my argument with my nephew. Uh, yeah, see how we are arguing. All right, see if you can hear.
Hey, this is Name, and this is my nephew. Hey, man. All right, we're gonna discuss what we're discuss today.
Hold on, hold on,
Who was right?
hold on. I need those reference back right here. I need on this screen on this side. Okay, now.
In Civil War, Captain America or Iron Man?
Who's right in Civil War? He's gonna choose.
Iron Man.
I guess I have to choose Captain America. That's gonna be really difficult. All right. All right.
12 war crimes. Let's go.
War crime. Let's go. Let's go. All right.
Oh, what fun we're going to have together.
Cuckoo. This thing goes nuts. Turn around. There you go. Cool. This is it.
Yeah. Looks a little packed. We'll see if they have seats.
Oh, looks like it's packed. It looks like it's packed.
Well, we might as well ask how long.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah, man. Okay.
Whoa. You turn it off. So there's a 20-minute. How many minutes are left?
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
He said 25 to 30. So we got 25 to. We have 20 to 25 minutes left.
So go ahead. What is our rule?
What do you mean our rule?
You're the debate guy. How are we gonna do the? Where are we at, by the way?
We're at Martha's Bakery.
Oh, yeah, Martha's Bakery. How you like this place?
It's good.
Good? Actually, I've been here before. I just try to.
Oh, by the way, we went to the Korean restaurant. They had a 25 minutes wait, so we decided to just down the street there was a coffee shop with the bakery, and we decided to go and visit the bakery, wait over there instead of waiting at the restaurant for 25 minutes. Didn't have much room in the restaurant anyway, so that's where we're at right now. I decided I was going to edit this video, but I decided I'm not going to edit this video. I'm just going to just play it on my live stream.
Weird, this area, but I come here for, you know what I like? I like carrot cake. What do you like? Cheesecake? I know you like cheesecake.
No, creme brulee and tres leches.
Why did you order an extra of that?
Because I'm getting dinner soon.
Huh?
I'm getting
I
dinner
thought you said
soon.
you're going to take one to go.
Huh?
Take one to go.
Will that stay good for long enough?
I don't know. You know your dessert. I don't know that.
How long? And
If the Korean restaurant has it, don't worry about it.
should be consumed within 1 to 2 hours. And I don't know how.
Yeah, the wait till Koreans.
Yeah.
Or we could even come back here after eating. Anyway, so I'm supposed to defend Captain America. Actually, I like Captain America in one other way, but I don't particularly like his stance on that.
On war crimes.
Yeah, well, I mean, I also don't like the fact that one thing I don't. Okay, I'll go on that one. I do not like having to register people, whether they have superpower or not. So
Thank you. For that.
So, don't you think that's a
Big.
having people register? Don't you think that's a kind of what do you call it? Too much government?
How do I even?
Oh, look, again. How you like your? What do you got? It's supposed to be coffee.
No, this is hot chocolate. I don't know how you even eat this.
Take a spoon and take the spoon and drink or eat that first. That's why I don't do whipped cream.
Well, I had a place earlier with the Nutella hot chocolate. That's why I got the Mexican instead to try that. And the whipped cream was just inside the cup still. It's supposed to come with the whipped cream. So it's okay if they know what they're doing.
I'm lactose intolerant, so I cannot have regular milk.
I figured.
Huh?
I figured.
Yeah.
Who that's not lactose intolerant would take oat milk? Whenever lady at the boba tea asks if I want oat milk or whole milk, I just look at them like they have 3 heads. I'm like, I want regular, normal people milk, please. What do I look like to you?
I'm not normal.
You're lactose intolerant.
That's very normal for Koreans.
The disease, technically.
Huh?
Isn't that technically a disease?
Lactose intolerance? We haven't grown up drinking milk. We didn't grow up drinking milk. That's not it's learn diet system. You're not naturally supposed to drink milk. You know that, right?
Why do you think I fall so much I never break bones?
Huh?
Well, why do you think I've only broken 3 bones?
Because you didn't drink milk.
I would drink, those big 3 packs of Horizon coins. I go through 1 a week. My dad started getting mad at me because I drank too much.
That made you bone stronger?
I think so. No one said anything about it technically, but my friend who drinks a lot of milk also, his doctor told him he has a very good skull. When they come around and get us for a check, so that just when they call us, we can just go back without issue. Oh, you.
So,
Next.
okay. So, what you got my hold on, let me start. So I'm supposed to defend Captain America, right? So yeah, Captain America all he is opposing is that people are forced to register, right? Uh, People should have freedom to either serve or not serve. I mean, why is government requiring registration?
Well, the Sokovia Accords weren't actually requiring that they go into service in response to things on behalf of the government. The Sokovia Accords was saying that if they are to act as a sort of law enforcement operation, like they have been, then they have to actually do it with checks and balances. So just because Hawkeye has to register with the Sokovia Accords doesn't mean that because the government says he has to go to a foreign country and shoot people that he has to do it. It's just that he can't go to a foreign country and shoot people without permission.
Seems like a
Oh, shit. Hello? Okay, we'll be there in like 5 minutes-ish. Thank you. I'm gonna ask for a check. Can we get the check, please?
what's this place called?
Cuckoo.
Cuckoo. The Korean version of that, Cuckoo. Cuckoo.
Guess what I'm
You're,
drawing?
you're more Korean than me.
I don't know what cuckoo might be.
You lived in Korea.
I don't know what cuckoo might be. Cuckoo? Cuckoo? All right. Cuckoo. I don't know. What's that mean? This is the pretty new.
Huh?
This pretty new.
It's like a few years old.
What does cuckoo mean? Cookie? Cuckoo. How cuckoo? Cuckoo. Cuckoo. No?
They don't even know
I don't know what
why
that means.
the restaurant name.
She's just I think she's just a waiter. Like, I think it's not her job to know the name of the restaurant and why it's that.
Kind of cuckoo. All right. So we're here. I went to Martha's
You want
Bakery.
to try it, Hyman?
Let me try what is it?
It's a cranberry pineapple juice with Sprite.
Yeah, this was a special mix. Cranberry, pineapple, and what?
Sprite.
Maybe this gentleman knows what cuckoo means. You know what cuckoo means? Okay. No idea.
What do you think?
Let me go ahead and get the
What do you think of the drink?
drink was pretty good. So this is
I just realized the only two restaurants I can name in Virginia are Denny's and IHOP.
you guys have a much better restaurants around here now. So, There's no comparison. There's no comparison.
Love diversity.
Even the Korean restaurant I go to, I prefer here than over there, Virginia.
I went to.
DC.
I was going to go to Korea town and get some stuff, but I only got a boba because my friend wasn't feeling great. Instead, I had Chinese dumplings. It was pretty good and not too expensive. And I had a chocolate matcha lava cake and a Nutella hot chocolate.
Oh wow. Okay, so you know, this is going to be off the record. This is off the record. I'm a Team Iron Man. But uh,
If it's going in the video, it's on the record. I win.
well, I can edit that out. Edit this out, okay? No,
No, keep it in. The world needs to hear this. Don't be dishonest to your viewers.
no. Okay, I'll put it in there. But I'm letting the viewer know that for the argument's sake, I have to pick Captain America's side.
He has to pick war crimes.
And the topic is war crime. And here's why I'm a Captain America team, because we do not know. Matter of fact, the Avengers themselves, their ethics are superior to the country they serve. And the country they serve may not be the country that, what if the country that they are serving is run by a dictator, you know? And so you want to be registered to them and obey their orders? You say yourself, oh yeah, you're allowed to kill, but the Avenger ethic is a lot higher than that. They say no kill.
The people that they're registering it to is the board of every country in the world. It's an international accord.
Huh?
It's an international accord, not a U.S. domestic accord, meaning that the president of the U.S. has minimalistic impact on the actual decision making of the entire council. And what ends up happening is that many of these leaders are elected democratically by the people. If what they're being sent to do is evil, then that means society as a whole is evil. If we are to believe that society is good, then them being under international law is good. And in addition to that, Tony Stark, I'm defending his decisions here, but Tony Stark is famously an arrogant prick. So the idea that ethics is above all, Hope doesn't actually, at least at this time, does not have a real consciousness of scientific insight or critical thinking. He just thinks Hulk smash. So there's really no control of them. Natasha, Black Widow, she was a Soviet spy in the past. Hawkeye's been controlled by Loki in the past. And what's his name? Bucky is like part of the Avengers now, assuming he would sign those accords. If you say some magic words to him, he just kills everyone in the vicinity. And who else? Wait, Spider-Man is just a teenage kid who, as we will see later, did some pretty stupid things. Doctor Strange is a fucking wizard, who, not even a part of this, but just the point that superheroes are super fucking powerful. What's his name? Thor is a god from another country, another planet that does nothing but make fun of puny humans. So I don't see how this increased ethics is really like an argument here if this is like what the Avengers are actually made of. Ironically, the only one that has arguably good ethics that match the ethics of humanity is Captain America, considering he's human and he has a famous reputation for that. However, he is breaking many laws in this, so
Well, you said it yourself. Uh, yeah, Thor is entity from. I mean, he's a godlike entity, right? The idea that godlike entity, uh, the idea was taking godlike entity and say, hey, submit to us, submit to our laws, is unrealistic. And you say he's arrogant. He think highly of themselves because they are higher beings, not because he's not personally thinking they are higher beings. They are higher beings, higher intelligence or whatever. And matter of fact, he has a magical hammer that thinks that he's worthy, just like Captain America. So, and uh, and he's willing to share that power. He's not like he's not willing to share power. He's a lot more ethical than any of the world leaders that we have to the record. And and the idea of controlling Hulk is also uh, kind of delusional. You think that you could actually control Hulk that way with the registration? Like that makes any kind of sense. You, you're basically the way Captain America does it by trusting him and trusting each other. You know, they make a personal connections before you demand something out of a Hulk. You cannot be controlled by the international whatever you call these code, this code, whatever you call these things. That's delusional thinking that you could control Hulk that way. Yeah, Natasha and was controlled by Soviet Union, but she is willing. She has turned. She turned a new leaf. With, and she had to follow somebody's rule before. If we should, if we asking her to, oh yeah, I was bound by this particular rule. Now you just want us, oh you just serving other people with their own rules. Uh, the idea that society is good is not a default. The society obviously needs a vigilantes to operate the society. The opposition is not doing it. They have vigilantes that make the society function. Vigilante by themselves is saying that the society by itself is crooked. I mean, the common people maybe not, but the people who has the control is not necessarily serving the people. So the idea that the lesser of the two is controlling these gods and the, I mean, one with the power, who are using with uh, they are using, however stupid they are using it with a greater responsibility than government is. So, who you going to trust? Their proven responsibility? Well, government that has proven again, they do not serve people.
well, first of all, the whole Thor hammer point goes completely against you actually, because yes, Captain America and Thor could lift it, but all the other Avengers were not worthy of the hammer, which by that logic they are not higher beings of in terms of ethics. Natasha, Black Widow, she follows orders from Nick Fury, so it's not like she's completely unwilling to follow orders from a completely new person. Hawkeye too follows orders from Nick Fury, so they can follow orders. Thor is really a part timer. He wasn't even present for Civil War, was he? And then if we look at all the conflicts, we look at
Oh, that is good. So let's take a little break from the argument. Let's oh, look at that. Hi, John. What is this? This is yours.
Yeah. So that's a beef tofu stew.
Take that with you.
Yeah, you can push it forward for me. I don't know if this is mine or yours. Could you push? Oh no. Okay.
Okay.
Why are you pushing?
I was making the pat like that, but no, Hemmerjan. Oh, oh. Try some. Try, take one piece.
That's okay. I have so much.
Huh?
I have so much.
You don't like this?
Yeah, I don't love it because I have a lot of food here.
You don't like original?
I like octopus, but
That's not octopus. It's original. Squid.
squid. Oh, I don't like squid. It's one of the few I don't really like.
No, this is tempura, right? No, this is a fish.
That shrimp.
No, just fish bones. Leftover fish. Scrap, scrap fish.
I can never figure out how to use chopsticks on rice. I think you're supposed to use the sauce with. I think you're supposed to use that.
Yeah, it looks tasty. It was tasty. Mmm. Mmm. I will eat it now again.
Hi, where were we?
I finished with the. I finished my first half with the Thor hammer working against you, and the black disproving the Black Widow and Hawkeye. Um, and Thor is a part timer. That's what I was getting to. Thor is not even present for Civil War. So we go through the actual whole Avengers movie. First Avengers movie, the threat is Loki, and Thor is dealing with Loki. And and that was a whole issue with aliens and Thanos. That was not an issue with domestic soil, not like domestic as in the world. The second one, that was Age of Ultron, right? That was against flying robots that Tony Stark himself built. Now, when it comes to Tony Stark, who knows robots, he did that for as part of the Avengers initiative, which is supposed to protect humanity. However, instead, it became dangerous and an entire city was leveled, which indicates that the Avengers need a certain level of supervision, considering that that entire fight was their own doing. And
What?
Ultron was their own doing.
That's Iron Man's doing.
Yeah, he's part of the Avengers, is he not?
Okay.
And Iron Man, because he realized what he created, he recognized that they are running too free. They are actually a danger as much as they are helpful to society. And we have not seen the Avengers actually ever have to deal with, like, we haven't seen much evidence of Avengers having to deal with domestic threats. Most of what they dealt with is aliens or Tony Stark's own technology or
This is where this is where Hayden convinced me. This is where Hayden convinced me that Iron Man is a wrong person to make a big decision, right? This is where he convinced me. Iron Man tried to use these AI robots to control the planet defense system, and his design of Ultron has gone book. I mean, because of Iron Man, the world got in danger, and it's now. Oh, now the that radical, the obsession for control by Iron Man is what caused the uh, all that problem. And now he want to do 180 degrees and use another radical means to control the superheroes and have them register. Iron Man, you already proven that you make wrong decisions. You have proven that you make a very dangerous decision, and and you got to realize he was at one time a weapon seller. He sold weapons. You know, always used a brute force to solve his problems, and this is when I go, you know what? Uh, I am actually for Captain America, not Iron Man, because Iron Man made too many mistakes. He- that one mistake, you should be already been fired. Sorry, Iron Man, you're not making no more leadership decision because you just messed up. That's it. You're fired. So so yeah. So I say I was for Iron Man. I was for Iron Man because it's Captain America who his secret for Bucky, and Iron Man, had to, he's Bucky who killed his parents. I know he was brainwashed and all that stuff, but Captain America kept that secret. So I was for Iron Man for that, but Iron Man already proven that he make wrong decisions. So well, I don't know. But Iron Man saved the day when he closed that portal. Hey, look, the superhero, they're all end up making the right decision, but not because they were registered by government. If you watch all the movies, it's government who keep on messing up. It's government who betrays their people. You know, if I'm talking about movie, okay? And it's government who makes who make who who are clandestine, and it's government who thinks, oh yeah, these people are indispensable, these people are not indispensable, and it's government who make all these bad decisions. So uh, yeah, I will not want my power registered to a government. I mean, government has proven again and again and again, they cannot be trusted. And once, Iman realized only way he could save the world was to uh, sacrifice himself. And hey, look, he made the right decision. But it's not because he's been registered. It's not because he has been controlled by the government. You know, what, you hiding your superpower, Bobby? What superpower do you have, Bobby? Hmm? Huh? We need you to register your superpower, Bobby. Oh yeah, it only happens in movie. Of course, we uh we our government don't kill. Our government is all pure and good people. You know, our government protects lives. Uh, our government uses the same equal justice. You know, nobody is above the law. You know, nobody's above the law in our government. So yeah, we have a awesome government. You know, only in the movie these governments are bad. Okay, so yeah, you know. So yeah, don't you know that? Don't you guys know that? Yeah, we're living in a wonderful world, but you know, in the movie, those guys. That's why they have superheroes and vigilantes wearing masks and stuff. Well, we don't. We don't have a where our government wears a mask and kill people and stuff like that. We don't have those. We don't have that. But yeah, yeah. We're talking about movie, okay? We're not talking about real world. We're talking about movie, okay? But yeah, let's continue our little debate. Look at all the good food. Uh-huh.
Thanos, which is, well, again, aliens. Doctor Strange, what he dealt with, Dormammu, that's an alien. Like, foreign entities. Now, I'm sure the government would certainly send Avengers to deal with alien entities. And even if they didn't, if it was a real risk, the Avengers would probably break their cords anyway. And governments would probably forgive them for that. But if the Avengers were to decide to start operating on domestic soil, doing whatever they wanted, that's dangerous. If the Avengers got to use whatever technology, do whatever they want, not just fight whatever they want, do whatever they wanted, you get more Ultrons, you get more wars that will just that are like all their own doing. We saw them literally go to war over these Sokovia Accords. So there's no real reason to believe that them not being regulated is good for humanity.
Okay. Well, uh, for the store being outside of it, I agree, but let's say he's not a non-factor. Um, idea of controlling it. Do you agree that idea of controlling him and having him abide by human rules is outrageous, right? It doesn't make sense. Um, Hulk doesn't make any sense. Now, Natasha follows Nick, but the they were following him because Nick already on their trust, not this at personal level. Matter of fact, Nick gets betrayed by the government himself, right? Uh, and now this is a greater point you just made. You admit Tony is a he overthinks. He's the one who creates these problems. He 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 thinks to say what you need to make this AI machine that is a and he did it on his own. He he he, this is his decision making process. He has to he has to have total control, right? And that's why he created this AI because he wanted total control. He wanted 100% proof that Earth stays defended on his own. Now that failed. Matter of fact, he's the one who created Ultron that betrayed us, humankind to begin with. And he's the only solution is what is causing all these problems. Now he goes around making the same bad decision. Oh, now okay, because I messed up. Everybody else gonna make the same kind of mistake that I made. So we're gonna have to control them. And I'm going, yeah, you need to control me, but that how do you know he's not making another wrong decision? Because he already made it. He has proven that he makes a devastating decisions for the our Earth. So why should we trust his decision second time around? You already proven that you make wrong decisions. You overdo it. You over solution. Your solution is too radical. One extreme to next. When uh, when uh, when these people are uh, making decisions at personal level, and their decision proves to be the naturally is they're more what do you call it organic. Their decisions are a lot more organic. I mean, yeah, the government decisions are more
Uh-huh.
intended, right? But those intended doesn't necessarily mean control. It doesn't mean it's serving the people. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
this is a little extra story I have.
I made chili yesterday.
In the where these people infiltrate the government, the Indian race, matter of fact, infiltrate government. They replace these government people with these alien form. And matter of fact, and if Avenger becomes a registered and they're fully controlled by these alien people, then they too will be subject to, they'll become their weapon, not people's weapon. So, the, yeah, you don't want people making wrong decisions, but Tony already made bad decisions. So, uh, why don't you let the people, their good nature come through? Where personal, person to person decisions is more important than the government decisions.
The whole point is Tony recognized that the level of danger of the Avengers messing up is much higher than the level of danger of a country like Iran messing up. He recognized that they are more powerful than anything on the planet, and therefore, them making mistakes is one of the most risky things possible. Like nuclear warheads, how they feared that if they ignited it, it would blow up the entire atmosphere. Now that wasn't true, but what if it was? What if they detonated those bombs and the explosion never stopped and engulfed the entire Earth? That could be the Avengers. Tony recognized more that not only, yes, it was his mistake, and that's why he's trying to rectify it. Now, these accords don't mean that they have to go to Somalia and blow it up because the rest of the world says so. The accords mean that they can't go to Somalia and blow it up because they just feel like it. For example, Typically, what happens when the U.S. declares war on someone is that the president requests that Congress declares war, and then Congress either approves and doesn't approve of it. Congress does not request that the president goes to war. So the international governments will not be, even if they were, they're just going to say no. They wouldn't be saying, okay, now you are going to invade this. They can't do that, but they can say you cannot invade this. So that's the whole point of the accords: deterrence from undue invasion. It adds a level of due process to the activities of the Avengers, but it's not order or command that they automatically have to follow no matter what. The only command they have to follow is that they can't just go around blowing up whatever they want to blow up.
The, you make an assumption that Captain America will eventually decide for himself, uh, do whatever they want. Where is that assumption coming from? Also, remember, Captain America is a soldier that was created by government. Only reason that he worked out is because he's a moral character, kept him from becoming a machine of mass destruction. Those weapons did not turn out well for other super soldiers, and that's the thing. Super soldiers. These people are soldiers, and the government wants the super soldiers. They don't want. They don't want. They don't want these people to be good or bad. That doesn't or have their own little independent mind. They want soldiers. And Captain America is about, hey, I know we have a power. We didn't ask for it, but we have it. I volunteered for it because we needed it. You know, we needed to fight the evil Nazi at the time. But that that doesn't mean the government is allowed to continuously control these soldiers. You're making lifetime soldiers out of these people, and the idea that this core is not to be used against the heroes. That's a lot of trust that you have on government. You think that governments will not use this as a a diabolical ways? You guarantee that somehow? How do you guarantee that?
I'm saying the movie government. Okay, movie government. Okay, talking about the movie. If we talk about, yeah, movie congressman, or in the movie, when they, for regime change, those in movie, those evil government that does regime changing war, they sacrifice people's lives because yeah, because they want a beachfront property in their area. They, but yeah, that's a movie. I'm just talking about movie, okay? Not real life, okay? Movie. Yes, yes, movie. We're talking about movie government. We're not talking about. I mean, we, we have a perfect government. What are you guys talking about? Right? Right? I mean, yeah. I mean, so oh, uh, eh, it's not turning out very well, but whatever. Yes, we're talking about movies.
You said that
Yes.
Steve Cohen, not Steve. What?
Continue. Continue.
I said
Continue.
Steve Cohen. You said that Steve Rogers was created by the government, so he'll follow the government's instructions.
Yeah.
Well, he was completely against the courts,
Of
and that's why
course
they had
not.
a
Of course
war
not.
against it. He was completely against the courts, and
I know.
he was completely against the courts. And if he was to sign it, why would he follow them in that situation? Now, if he was to sign it, that would mean that Captain America is conceding the fact that the Avengers can't run amok unregulated. But if America became a bunch of Nazis, Captain America would never, ever do that. He would never obey the Nazis.
Yeah.
He was given orders in Winter Soldier.
Yeah. If yeah, these are movie government. I mean, they talk about how our soldiers, movie in movie government. I'm talking about. They're talking about how uh, our soldiers will die, but it's for the noble cause. Uh, the same military group that this movie president, you know, uh, uh, didn't go to because he had some kind of a spur on his foot. So yeah, that government. Yeah, that's the only government movie president, right? I mean, yeah, and they are willing to sacrifice these soldiers because it's for the you know noble cause, and this only happens in movies, because it will never happen in real life. Our government, no. I mean, the idea that our soldiers will have to, our young men has to risk their lives when our leaders didn't uh, didn't want to risk their lives. They will never risk their kids to this kind of noble noble cause. They will not, will they? But I'm talking about movie government, right? Uh, the movie people are so evil, but we will never have that in our world. You know, if we have them that kind of people in our world, they will get impeached. But in that's the only but in movie these people never get impeached because this evil government. They just never get impeached because there's so many people who supports that. They go, oh yeah, this movie president, he's doing the right thing. He's you know he's sacrificing our young kids. That's okay with us. This this movie president is defending child molesters. That's okay with us. I mean, okay, okay, yeah. I mean, but yeah, that only happens in movies. I mean, these movie presidents are horrible, horrible. You know, So yeah,
By the
let me.
Hydra Control Shield.
These movies make me
And what did he
angry.
do? He
It
approached the
does.
caution, thought critically, and he knew he was going to refuse those
Yeah.
orders. And the government,
Life is so cheap.
Hydra, they knew he would refuse those orders, and that is why they tried to eliminate him / capture him on that elevator.
Yeah.
Good, good.
Captain, it's a Captain Bonus first.
That's
Isn't that
why on that elevator he was ambushed by Hydra, so they knew he wouldn't bow down
Yeah. And
to
you
a
can
corrupt
just
government.
use it.
Okay.
You know,
How long will
they
do
come
this?
back as zombies. It's okay.
Uh,
Last speeches?
let me ask you. Did anything,
Oh
I say,
no.
convince you?
No.
I mean,
Anything
if
you say convince
it
me?
happened in real world, you know, then there
I
be
can't answer that. You answer
these
that.
these
How do I
people
know
will
if you're convinced?
protest and say, "Hey, we need to impeach
I
you."
started
This
this
kind of later,
argument
but no,
because I believe
it
that
only happens in movie.
I was on Tony's side. But because I was able to, because I was arguing for,
I
because
don't think I
Trump
like
was
this
on the
movie.
Texas side, I was arguing for Captain America, right? And guess what?
Yeah, I don't.
I actually see,
I don't like this
I
movie
actually
either.
see why Captain America choose
Yeah, this movie is
not to sign
horrible
that.
movie.
And
This is a horrible
He
movie.
convinced himself that his own ideology was wrong.
huh?
You convinced yourself that you were wrong.
Yeah, which means, and I'm okay with that because I'm, when you want to debate, you have to open yourself up where you're not able to change your mind. If you go into the argument that you know you're not going to change your mind, then why have the argument? What is the debate for when you're not,
Yeah,
all you're going to do is just defend
if
yourself?
this happened in
Instead
real
of
life,
both of us mutually growing up together, right? So if the whole argument is totally win, then what good is our argument?
Mm.
I mean, what is argument? Isn't that supposed to be our communication device?
Mm.
So uh, if we're not willing to change your mind, then why bother to argue? You stay on your side, I stay on my side, and just don't bother each other. I mean, what do you think? What do you think?
I think I countered the points made.
Huh?
I think I countered the points made. I feel like the points could have been compelling, but in my own opinion, I think I countered pretty much everything with contradictory arguments that is coherent and makes sense. So the fact that I was able to contradict
Well, tell
it,
me where I wasn't able to.
for example, I called out your Thor hammer argument.
I didn't concede defeat on that.
It works against you though completely.
No, I don't think so.
And then you didn't bring up the argument again.
Oh, is that by default conceding?
You dropped it
Oh,
entirely.
no, I think the reason I dropped it because I already told you Thor is outside Thor and Hulk cannot be controlled by either
Yeah, but the whole
Thor
point.
without the core.
But
So they do not equate into our equation in one way or the other.
well, Thor's hammer, it was part of the equation.
We have to something we have to follow, right? Something that we have to follow is this: the movie itself, when it sets a rule, the reality that Thor's hammer is supposed to find people that are worthy, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have to accept that as a fact. We cannot make up our own. Thor's hammer doesn't pick up a honest person because that's magical nonsense. We cannot make that kind of argument because we're talking about movie. We're not talking about Thor hammer in reality.
Why'd you bring it up as your argument? You said
No. I brought it up in an argument because we're talking about the movie, and Thor Hammer proved that Captain America is good and Thor is good. Yeah, and he proved that Iron Man is not good. And Iron Man is the one who's Iron Man is the one who's arguing that we have to have a everybody has to sign it. And Captain America is the leader who says, no, we don't have to sign it. We're talking about Captain America versus Iron Man. Thor's hammer already proved to you already that he's a better person than Iron Man. So you shouldn't be following Iron Man. You should be following Captain America.
Just because Captain America is a good person doesn't mean he can't be wrong.
No, he cannot be. Yeah, but
Also,
you have a better chance with him than Iron Man.
Also, the point is that none of the Avengers, except Captain America and Thor, were deemed worthy. Every single
But
one of
we're
the
talking about the
Avengers.
leaders. Of course, none of them are worthy. But we're talking about the leaders.
But you don't think like Black Widow and like Hawkeye would be like, fuck this, I'm out. Like I'm not. I'm gonna do my own thing if they disagreed with them.
Oh, yeah, but the thing is, they're like the soldiers. Hawkeye and Black Widows are soldiers.
So what about
They don't have a power to great damage like Thor or even Iron Man. They don't have the power to do great damage.
But Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man. He started with Captain America, did he not?
No,
What did he say?
he sided with Iron Man.
He did?
He very much sided with Iron Man.
Well, he's not worthy.
Iron Man introduced him to the Avengers.
Well, he's a young kid. He got a lot to grow.
And wasn't Ant-Man the burger alert? And on Captain America's side?
Yeah.
So you have a convicted criminal on Captain America's side.
Yeah, but we follow the leader, not we're not following Captain Ant-Man.
If Ant-Man was truly following Captain America, would he have taken the house arrest?
Huh?
Ant-Man took the house arrest punishment. Captain America ran away. Well, Black Widow. So it kind of shows they're not truly like united on this. And Bucky's only interest in that. Oh yeah, Bucky is a short soldier. Unpredictable. But
He's all been brainwashed too.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And he follows Cap.
And that's a product of a government.
He murdered Tony's parents.
Bucky is a product of a government. So is Captain America is a product of a government. So,
Captain America.
the movie itself has proven that governments are not reliable.
Captain America was created by a completely different government.
Yeah. Again, that government became corrupt. The movie itself shows that government is not to be trusted. Matter of fact, even the Iron Man who makes a mistake is more trustworthy than the
Only in
government.
movies, dang it! Only in the movies, okay?
I
Only
mean,
in the movies.
What's his name? Nick. I mean, they even betray him. So
The point
is the government is the one who's evil all the way through.
the point of the courts is about and restraint and checks and balances. They can't prevent the Avengers from going after Thanos, but they can prevent the Avengers from bombing Somalia. Like how the US after 9/11 believed that was it Afghanistan? Well, no, Iraq. They thought that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction and that they were the enemy. So we invaded and destabilized the entire Middle East because we
But it was the
thought they had
government.
weapons.
It was
What
the
if-
government who did it.
What if Captain America and Iron Man think that Somalia has weapons of mass destruction? Well, it turns out,
By the way, just to this is disclaimer. We were discussing this, yeah, last night before we heard the news this morning. Is that right? Anyway, it wasn't something, yeah, just to let you guys know. And we're talking about movie government. Disclaimer: movie government. We're talking about movie government. Okay, and it happened before had to hear any news last night.
Oh, some bad people put them out so that they can destroy Somalia.
You are making argument that Captain America should never register with the Corps because that's government control. He's a what's his name? Bush was government control person, and if Captain America and Iron Man is to be under the control of government, they will make those mistakes. But if Iron Man and Captain America they can act on their own moral values, which they have proven over and over and over again, then there's no need for that registration. So they already proven themselves. George Bush didn't even prove himself, and he was able to do damage via government organization.
If they've proven themselves, then why doesn't a little government oversight make people feel more safe? It also makes the citizens feel more safe, not just the governments, the citizens.
I don't care what you feel. The fact and your feelings are two different things. I mean,
The fact is
the
they
United States have, with their feelings, have voted for that monster. Okay? So you're gonna tell me the feeling matter more than facts? If the feeling is all you're talking about, then
well, that's what okay then in that case the Avengers go based on what they're feeling. They feel like X, Y, and Z is a threat.
huh?
They feel like X, Y, and Z is a threat, so they attack X, Y, and Z. They don't. They think critically on how they're gonna attack it, but they don't think critically necessarily on why they're attacking it. They just generally they go like this person, bad guy, we attack. This person, good guy, we don't attack. But that means they're picking and choosing who they think is bad guys. And then what we see on the screen, they're supposed to be these heroes, right? So the screen glorifies them. But we're not seeing, we don't see what goes on behind the scenes. We don't see the civilian death. We don't see.
First of all, we don't believe that. We don't believe that if somebody is have a gamma ray radiation on him, he'll become a Hulk. That's not true, right? We have a what do you call it? We have to suspend our disbelief, right? Watching these superhero movies, right? And so we have a,
But wasn't he created by a failed Captain America serum?
huh?
Was he created by failed Captain America serum?
Hulk?
Yeah.
Gamma ray.
Wasn't that in the
No,
serum?
he was in atomic test experiment, atomic bomb.
I didn't watch Hulk.
Okay, yeah. So he's a TV version. The story wise, he's irradiated by gamma ray. What I'm saying is that we have to suspend our disbelief watching these superhero movies, and this argument can only happen if we stay within that suspension of disbelief, right? I mean, for movie, government is the one who has failed the test, not Captain America, not even Tony, not even Tony. He makes bad decisions, but he's morally higher than the government. So it is government that has been bad. It's proven again and again. They're the one who makes the bad decisions and
It's
evil
only in the
decisions.
movies. Only in the
And
movies.
think of and think people they are more about their own power. They are about their own control of their own power. You know, how can we keep control of these people that are more powerful than us?
You know
It's
the movie.
government.
You know the movie Homelander.
Huh?
You know the movie Homelander or the show The Boys
Yeah, the boys.
with
Yeah.
Homelander.
Yeah.
Homelander's the evil guy.
Yeah.
Doesn't the world for so long think he's a hero?
Yeah.
So the audience is meant to believe that these Avengers are heroes.
Yeah,
But-
that's a suspension of disbelief. And when watching a Homelander, suspension of disbelief is that the boys are the good guys and the heroes are bad guys. That's the suspension of disbelief. We have to stay within the we have to be consistent with the movie. Otherwise, what are we arguing about?
No, we can still factor in movie bias. But the whole point of Civil War is to paint Captain America as the good guy.
No.
At least my
The
interpretation.
whole point of the movie is that heroes are vulnerable to making wrong decisions. Even Captain America can make wrong decisions. So can so is Iron Man. But in the end, they make the right decision, both of them. And in the end, government is the one who betrays them. So in the end, the story is about that these superheroes will come through eventually, but government doesn't. Now that's the story. So idea of a
They always come through.
I mean, the movie did.
I mean, they came through after 5 years in Infinity War.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Mass trauma.
Huh?
Mass trauma.
Yeah, I mean, they have to have a. You cannot make a hero story without a conflict and some defeat. The hero's growth. You gotta have a hero's journey, right?
Whole point is heroes don't. Heroes wouldn't be necessary. Like, if we're gonna talk about like the disbelief, right?
Suspension of disbelief. Yeah.
Suspension of disbelief, then these heroes just always there's somehow always some crazy new conflict where the Earth's gonna be destroyed is not believable.
Huh?
Not believable. Is that what you're saying that we need to like go through what's believable in that universe? Because
No,
even in that
what
universe,
I'm saying is that when you and I having a debate about whether Captain America was right, Iron Man is right, we have to agree on terms of those arguments, right? We have to say, okay, in this universe, the hammer decides who's honorable, who's worthy, right? Then we have to agree that yeah, that's true. Otherwise, if you say, oh no, that hammer is fake, then we have really no. I mean, we can make up any kind of argument.
well, I did say the hammer was true.
Huh?
I did say the hammer was true.
You did say it?
Yeah, I said it works against you.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
Because I proved to you, you made the hammer was the truth. Then Captain America was a better leader.
How many Avengers are there?
Huh?
How many Avengers are there?
You got Captain America, Thor, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Ant-Man, Hulk. That's all I could think of.
So, two apes.
Huh?
25% of the Avengers are worthy
What am I drawing,
of
guys?
making good decisions. They're worthy people, 25% of them.
Yeah.
It's not a
You know
great,
what? Guess what?
that's not a great percentage for people with superpowers.
It's a lot better than human. It's a lot better than humans, right?
I mean, doesn't Homelander, for example, prove that like it only takes one to be bad?
Yeah, but thankfully, the most powerful one was worthy.
Captain America is the most powerful now?
No,
Thor? Yeah, but what about the fact that Thor is like off plan half the time? That leaves Captain America as the one that's actually there.
Yeah.
So
And
while Thor
Hulk is neutral.
while Thor is waiting to while Thor is working his way back from God knows where, right? Iron Man's out here beating the shit out of everyone. Or
As a matter of fact, he was the destroyer of the world.
I
He
think we're
destroyed
repeating,
weapons.
constantly repeating. Just I
He
won't
was
stop it. Just repeating over and over. Neither one of us want to admit that we lost. But I'm gonna. Mm, and here's what I have so. Uh, 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 uh. Hey, simple. Captain America was worthy. Tony Stark was not. And you follow you which leader you wanna follow, Captain America or Iron Man? And you are who you follow. So I mean, yeah, I'm not perfect, but uh, you want to follow a good leader, not the bad one. You know, if you follow the bad one, then uh, you know bad things could happen to your country and the world, and people will die because to this bad leader, your life means nothing because power grab is all they care about, controlling your power, whether you whether you contribute to society or not. That does not matter to him. And you know, if you prove yourself worthy, then that's the one you follow. If they haven't proven their worthiness, you don't follow them. And you know, you could only you could only determine whether they're worthy or not if there's a hammer. You know, then you could lift it up or not. You know, that's the only way to tell. There's no way, no other way to tell if your leader is good or not, worthy or not. You know, there's no other way. Is there only no other way to tell if your leader's good or not? Is there no other way? Huh? Only hammer? You gotta have the magic hammer to tell. Hmm? Surely, surely you could see a bad leader from good one, right? Surely there's more than a hammer. Uh, I mean, uh, isn't there a little hammer in your heart? You know, the hammer in your heart. If does your leader is he worthy? Tell me, is your leader worthy? Huh? Or are you always making an excuse for him? Huh? Wha- You, yeah, you're always making excuse, huh? And your hammer constantly changing. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thanks for showing up, guys. It's an hour and 29 minutes. I gotta go. Um, Ron, thanks for discussing the movie government, the evil, corrupted movie government. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Ron. I think that's it. I don't see anybody else uh, dare to talk about movie government. They were staying far away from talking about movie government. With my nephew, even my nephew was talking about the movie government. So I hope we could stay safe talking about movie government. Oh well. Um, uh, I made a video about this. This only works in movie, by the way. But uh, uh, sometimes you have to choose the lesser of the two. And if you don't make that decision, then you're waiting to burn. You are waiting to burn this down. And because of inaction, we are burning this place down. Our inaction is burning this place down. Have a good one. Have a good one, brothers. Have a good one, brothers. God bless you guys. Uh, God bless those who lost. Yeah. Have a good night.